Finally, long and overdue confirmation that big time heavyweight boxing is back in the UK and in London and in Wembley Stadium. On September 21st, Anthony Joshua, our London 2012 legend, our two-time unified heavyweight champion of the world, will fight Daniel Dubois at the home of football. AJ, once looking lost and alone after back-to-back defeats against Alexander Usyk, breaking down that post-fight presser because he felt he'd let Britain down in his long and painful search for Undisputed, is back in the win column with two massive victories against Otto Wally and Francis Ngannou, under the tutelage of Ben Davison, who seems to have reinvigorated his killer instinct and his desire to iron people out and not try and become a counter boxer or a stylist at 34 years of age. This is the AJ that we've been missing, and this is the AJ that's a threat to the main guys in the division. Daniel Dubois was in a similar situation not too long ago. He surrendered twice. Once again Joe Joyce, once again Alexander Usyk. People wrote him off and thought that once a quitter, always a quitter. But he dug deep to beat Jarrell Miller. He dug even deeper to eat about 40 right hands against Filip Hrgović and come through victorious. Now these two Londoners collide. When Dubois burst on the scene as a 17, 18-year-old kid, the story was all about how he dropped AJ up at Team GB sparring, how he was the new AJ, how he was going to knock him off his perch. Didn't happen that way. It hasn't happened just yet. But right now we get to see it. We get to see these two boys set about each other. Perhaps for the IBF mandatory, perhaps not, we'll wait and see. But what will happen is the winner of this fight will fight the winner of the Fury versus Usyk Undisputed 2 rematch in December. That is what they want. The Saudi Arabians love AJ and they think he deserves his shot at Undisputed, which he's missed a couple of times now. But come through Dubois, that is what he will get. On the undercard, Josh Buatsi, listen, an absolute superstar. He should have been. His career is peaks and troughs, but now he's got a real chance to just grab it by the horns with Willie Hutchinson, who's just come off a great win in Saudi Arabia and made a proper name for himself. That will be for the light heavyweight WBO interim belt. And I've just heard that Josh Warrington will fight IBF featherweight world champion Anthony Kakachi. Great to see the Leeds legend back in boxing after hanging around for way too long out in the cold. Big time heavyweight boxing is back. All London, in London, September 21st.